Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Well, after last week's chaos, as we have Hypershock as the Series 2 champion, we thought it was something kind of different. Sort of like BattleBots Champions. We have ourselves a Hexbot BattleBots Bounty Hunter tournament. Where this time, well, carnage can happen anytime. As the current three placers on the board are the Hexbot BattleBots Series 1 champion, Kingslayer, the Hexbots New Blood Tournament champion, Aquatic Disaster, and the new crowned Hexbot BattleBots Series 2 champion, Hypershock. We've yet to get his banner, but well, we're too lazy to do it right now. So the current bounty holder for today is Sargent Tankshell, and he will face Chaotic Doom, who will face Rusty, Ho-Ho Oh No versus Deathroll, Monster versus Swamp Thing, a fight I'm really excited to see, and a 1v1 axe with Blacksmith and Riot. But first, let's get started with Chaotic Doom versus Rusty. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. Hexbots Hunters is underway. Robots, you doing okay? Rusty getting it with its axe right into the front or the top of Chaotic Doom. Chaotic Doom didn't exactly go very far in his heat, losing to Black Hole and Shadow, as Rusty hammering down very aggressive on the hammer. It loses a side panel and a track, and now he just high-centered himself on his own track. And that's why tracked robots are mainly somewhat unreliable. Chaotic Doom, the rookies, well, they're going to go to the semifinals of this new this tournament. Cease. And well, this is a good start to the beginning of this tournament. Chaotic Doom advances to the semifinals with a win against Rusty. If Rusty stops losing his tracks for God's sake, then he can actually be a threat. I mean, he was in the tournament, but he just lost to freaking Black Hole because, of course, he does. Oh, well, next up, the fight I love to see, Monster versus Swamp Thing. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. Swamp Thing versus Monster, the battle between two robots with good pushing power. Swamp Thing has the weapon advantage, but Monster has the pushing power. But it seems as though Swamp Thing is just pushing Monster around. I mean, Monster is a pretty small robot, but it is pretty formidable as it made it to the round of 32 last season, or Series 1 of Hexbots, and well, sadly just got himself raided by Riot and Gregory. And you will actually see Riot later today, so don't get us wrong. Swamp Thing using its tail. I haven't actually seen the tail of Swamp Thing ever come to play. I thought that was just decoration. But now Swamp Thing pushing Monster right near onto the non-existent, or no, the wedge. Why do I keep saying the non-existent pit? I swear. I've been procrastinating for too long. Monster goes up onto the shelf. You've got to be kidding me, you guys. I love this team. I love the team of the Czech Republic. And Monster get free. As the Czech Republic's Monster comes in, Swamp Thing with another bite onto the front wedge of Monster. You know another fight I want to see? Monster versus Spikosaurus. I don't know. Monster could probably pick up a good fight against him. But whatever. Back to this fight. Swamp Thing pushing around. Monster is actually mainly doing all the pushing himself. There isn't a pulverizer back there. But Monster ends up on the wedge. This is not good for you if you're Monster. Where's Swamp Thing? Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's stuck. I guess it's a double knockout. Cease. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered a judge's decision due to a double knockout. They awarded it unanimously to the winner, Swamp Thing. As well, never mind for Monster. Maybe just stick back with its horizontalish design. I mean, some trivia, Monster was originally supposed to have a horizontal bar spinner like practically everyone, but it broke, so it reverted to just being a pusher. and that somehow worked and got into the tournament last season. But we don't talk about that because that's just old news. And well, he's out. Swamp Thing will face Chaotic Doom in the next round. But next, we've got Riot and Blacksmith. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. The battle between two hammers. Riot loses one of his panels to start the fight. And actually, two axe robots of similar design that made it to the tournament. Which neither one did in either season. Blacksmith was the 29th, and Riot was, I believe, the number 21. I'm pretty sure. And he made it all the way to the quarterfinals, losing to eventual third placers in Bronco, in which sadly they will not be in this tournament, unfortunately, due to the fact that they said they did not win the tournament, which is kind of sad for them. But anyways, back to the fight. Blacksmith hammering away, and Blacksmith and Riot doing nothing right now, as Blacksmith has Riot in the corner, and Blacksmith with a nice hit there onto the top of Riot. Riot actually just hitting nothing. Blacksmith hammering away. Can it do something? Blacksmith with another big hit onto the top plate of Riot and getting underneath of Riot. Riot, they made it to the quarterfinals in the previous tournament, but yeah, they're not exactly doing pretty well in terms of control and damage, as Blacksmith keeps hammering away and gets underneath of Riot numerous times. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure Riot should have just stuck maybe with a flipper, because we don't have a lot of flippers in this season. And maybe we'll see others like Komodo Dragon or Behemoth or other robots. And both axes clash as Riot goes up onto the wedge, but it doesn't affect him. It's almost the same with Blacksmith. And Blacksmith, I say they're a pretty underrated robot. I'm pretty sure they practically got robbed for the tournament, but I mean, hey, you have your opinion. You have your opinion. I'm just saying. Riot, somewhat going up onto the wedge. Why are you doing that, guys? You made it to the quarterfinals and you failed. Or you're failing now. Blacksmith hammering away. If this goes to the judges, I'm pretty sure they might award Blacksmith the winner, but Blacksmith is now on the wedge. Why? Blacksmith, you were doing so well, and you threw it away. And Riot, this is a common thing with Riot here. They keep hammering away. Bubble Riot's gonna win. After Riot decides to to continue his poor sportsmanship, he goes on to the next round. But next is Ho-Ho Ono at Deathroll. Can Deathroll actually survive this time? Well, I don't know. You're the decider, not me. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. Both weapons up to speed and both collide with impact. Okay, not really. Deathroll getting into the wheels there of Ho-Ho Ono. It hurts. It hurts seeing exposed wheels. And Ho-Ho Ono goes up to the shelf. And, well, Deathroll's going to easily take this win. And well, a quick and rather painless win for Deathroll as he goes to the next round to face Riot. Well, we have our first semifinal here set it up. So let's begin with Chaotic Doom and Swamp Thing. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. Both weapons up to speed. Chaotic Doom just saying, nope, I'm not doing this. And I guess he just said ole to that one because Swamp Thing is on the shelf. And if so, this is just going to be an easy win for Chaotic Doom. And well, I don't know. I guess, or I don't know, just cut the fight. Chaotic Doom takes the win. What? Was that even a fight or Chaotic Doom wins? Alright, well that was practically kind of stupid of Swamp Thing to just get themselves on the shelf. How come that's not a product yet? Yeah, well, we'll never know. Chaotic Doom goes to the final, somehow. And, well, next we have Riot and Deathroll. Whoever wins will face Chaotic Doom in the final, and whoever wins that will face Tankshell in the Bounty final. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the bot battle begin. Deathroll up to speed did the first one out. I don't know why Riot didn't get out on time, but Riot hammering away on the top of Deathroll as Deathroll trying to push, or trying to at least show Riot, this is where you're going to end up if you try facing me, boy. And net there too, as they're pushing him right onto the shelf. Seriously, I wish I were to return the screws, but they died on me. That is a true story, and that's how the shelf came to be. Anyways, Deathroll pushing Riot right into the side wall. Can they do something? They back off, as if to probably say that they've won, but Riot... Okay, Riot's still moving, but that's okay. As for Deathroll... Oh, Deathroll's not exactly moving too well. Is this a problem with Deathroll? I mean, I know they didn't win the previous heat. Heat C. But this is not good for Deathroll. As Riot just hammering away at the face of Deathroll. Oh, please don't tell PETA about this. Hey, PETA. Well, in any cases, Riot hammering still on the top of the Croc's face. As Deathroll... I don't really think Deathroll has a lot of good control in him. He just keeps skidding out of place, and will, to be a fair play, so is Riot. But at least Riot is somewhat doing something, and Deathroll goes up onto the shelf. What is he, drunk driving? Had he had one too many vodka? Okay, no, that's Russia, and that's not Australia. Riot trying to do something, and lands big hits right onto the top plate of Deathroll, and will loses a top plate also. I love Hexbots. I love this so much. Like, the amount of stupidity that these robots go through. And the amount of, I don't know, something that they go through. It's like going through the Vietnam War. Without the parts of PTSD. And Riot is on the wedge. I think they could easily get out. But Deathroll is just trying to push him there. And trying to say, you're staying there. And, well, obviously, Deathroll's my favorite robot, but I don't really think he's doing very, very well. I mean, this is an extreme downgrade from last season, as they were the number 3 seed last season's bracket. But now they just been an absolute suck, and they just didn't even make it to the tournament at all. As it was both Duck and Aquatic Disaster that made it. And Riot goes up within the shelf. Can Deathroll take advantage of that? No, they can't. Riot continues to hammer away at the face of Deathroll, but this is going to go to the judges nonetheless. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered a judge's decision. The winner is, by unanimous decision, is Riot! And with that, folks, we conclude this round with Riot and Chaotic Doom in the final. Who will take the win to face Sargent Tankshell in the Bounty Final? Well, let's find out here. Riot, Chaotic Doom, who takes it? 3, 2, 1, activate. Yeah, I'll take the check. Okay, let the bot battle begin. Chaotic Doom saying no to it again, but it doesn't work this time because Riot is not falling for his bullcrap. Well, I mean, we're using different controls for this because Chaotic Doom uses the whiplash. Okay, back with the fight. Chaotic Doom spinning around like it's nothing. Riot somewhat got almost a sort of a lucky streak win against Deathroll. If they haven't been starting to drunk drive, they wouldn't be here. Or if it was at least effective. Chaotic Doom pushing Riot into the side corner. You guys realize we can't see you. It's like John Cena. You can't see him. Okay, enough 2016 jokes. That was like a good year. Riot hammering under the top of Chaotic Doom's wedge. Maybe to break the mounting of the spinner because it's pretty not on there considering Chaotic Doom is a pretty minuscule robot. But Chaotic Doom, they actually did somewhat well in the heats. But I think Riot, in terms of both of these robots, I would say Riot sort of did better in terms of plot armor. In any cases, Riot pushing back Chaotic Doom, trying to maybe get him onto the shelf, maybe? And Riot done? Okay, no, they're not. Chaotic Doom is also not done, so fair play to you guys. I'll kick you and I'll kick you. And Chaotic Doom goes up on the shelf of a thingagummy. I don't even know at this point. What even is going on? This is just a bore fest. It's like watching Calling All Engines. I don't even know how bad that was. Riot hammering on the top of Chaotic Doom's weapon as it goes up into the shelf. Are you kidding me? Stop. Well, at least good to know that Riot did not lose his top panel. That's something. And Chaotic Doom doesn't completely lose his mind. I mean, not really, because his face looked like he just ate a hot lemon. And Chaotic Doom goes up on the shelf! Oh my god! Chaotic Doom and Riot are flirting right now with the shelf. Chaotic Doom gets back up to speed with its chain spinner. Another chain spinner I saw last season was Whippersnapper. Who knows? He might actually come back for the next season of Hexbots, Season 3. Oh, and Riot stuck. Until now, he uses the hammer, but I think it's going to go to the judges, but in terms of who's probably winning, I'd maybe say Chaotic Doom. In terms of maybe damage and control, because Riot is winning on aggression, but I don't know. I have no idea who's winning this fight. I have no idea, but thank God I'm not a judge for this. So you know what, I'll let them decide. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered a judge's decision again. It is a split decision. Judge 1 scored the battle for Riot. Judge 2 scored the battle for Chaotic Doom. And Judge 3 scored the battle for the winner, Chaotic Doom! And well, that does it. Chaotic Doom brings himself into the bounty final to face Sargent Tankshell. Whoever moves on will prevail to the round of 8 of the tournament, or the next round, which will hopefully be episode 6 probably. But well, enough with that. Tankshell and Chaotic Doom. The rookies versus the bounty holders. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the battle begin. Sargent Tankshell, the bounty, and Chaotic Doom, the bounty hunter. Tankshell goes up into the shelf for some reason, spins up to speed. It does some little hits there to Chaotic Doom, like nothing too major. I mean, too major enough, and Chaotic Doom was just gonna lose everything. Its face, the weapon, it's gonna lose everything. It's also gonna lose money at the same time. As Sargent Tankshell gets up to speed, it does a big-ish hit there to Chaotic Doom. As Chaotic Doom goes up into the shelf, are they done? No, they're still okay, but they're fully on the wedge still, and if anything, and they just stop in place. I guess Tankshell is gonna. Oh, big hit by Tankshell. Sargent Tankshell are going to take this win, and the bounty takes the win. And well, that's definitely something. Sargent Tankshell, the current bounty, well, he moves on. As Sargent Tankshell moves on to the roster with Kingslayer, Aquatic Disaster, and Hypershock in the ranks. Tune in next time where the next bounty holder, well, is nothing but your own doom. It is... Alright, so I'm talking. It is... Shadow! So we'll see you next time. The next bounty holder is Shadow. Can he prevail like Sargent Tankshell? Or will he end up like Roadkill?